time today.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Hey, this is Ahman Green, the Green Bay Packers all-time leader in Russia. Bill, the Packer fan and Packer owner, Nick. They run a website for Packer news and updates, and I know Packer news hasn't been so great lately because we got some players that are not Packers anymore that you loved at one time, but you might hate a little bit right now.
Two great running backs. We have a competent offensive line.
He's saying that he felt in November and December that they didn't want him back.
Get a little safety in that position. Either we go.
There's no reason to believe we can't return, but.
And they already came out, there's a couple guys that came out and said that Rodgers is telling what
solution of it and don't let them go for anything under than one.
And you know what, Packer fans? The Bears still suck. So go Pack Go, and good luck to Bill and Nick, their website, and their Packer news. Talk to you later.
It's a lot easier to come in and skip doing mop-up duty, but he threw the ball he kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers the way he was throwing the ball sidearm and just flicking the ribs and the ball was just jumping out of his hand. Agreed.
Hey everybody, this is Gerhard de Beer, former Green Bay Packer offensive lineman, and you're watching Frozen Tundra Network with Bill the Packer fan and Packer.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Frozen Tundra Network. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Good.
Doing good.
Great talk about Packer football.
Well, the rookies and quarterbacks are reporting Sunday.
Yeah.
So with that, you got to think with them saying that they wanted to get the deal done with Love before training camp. We're gonna be hearing something Sunday, Monday, Tuesday about his contract.
Yes.
Now, you know the NFL is a business.
Yeah, we got a special program for you guys. We got an hour straight talk about Cal Williams contract. Rob suggested we do the whole hour to talk about it.
Oh, I did not suggest that. Oh my Lord. I think I know more about tax law for the NFL than I care to I probably shouldn't know this much.
Okay. So you don't want to talk about it then?
I don't.
Okay.
Look, man, the Diva signed 3 days ago. I don't know why we're still talking about his ass.
The self-centered Diva.
Self-centered.
Did you see the former quarterback that converted to a wide receiver, that Alex McGaw? We released him.
Really?
Yep. We released him.
And we got
and signed Roy Starkey and Jalen Wayne. And we worked out quarterback Jake Fromm.
Yeah.
Wow.
That I thought was an interesting.
Yeah, I seen that too.
I don't understand that. We don't need another quarterback.
Camp arm. That's all it is.
Yeah, unless they're trying to save both of our guys.
I know exactly what's happened. The Bears just traded for Clifford because they don't have faith in
Badge is not signed.
No, Williams. Yeah. So now we need another quarterback to take his spot because Pratt will take his spot, and then that makes sense now. Yeah.
Fucking man, your fan club is everywhere, John.
I didn't even fucking click on the comments.
Look, it's good evening, gentlemen.
Good
and Dorn, you're separate. We showing some love. What's up, Matt? How's it going? Bear down, Matt.
Bear down, Matt. Hey, he'd be proud, man. Fucking Bears actually beat the Lions. Was it 7.5 quarters? I'd say he won 7 3/4, man, out of 8 last year. So they should be looking to put their heads high, and I think they could sweep the Lions this year.
Maybe.
I think so. I think they could.
I think they do.
I think they got their number.
So Matt, do you think Caleb's a diva for trying to pull some crazy shit? Uh-oh. Here we go. Hello, here we go. Caleb Claw. Holy shit, man. Is this going to be a thing? Is this going to be their new thing, the claw? Bro, did Caleb start some shit already? The fucking guy ain't even took a snap yet.
Once you shit, they start like 0-4 or something. The fan base is going to be like.
I mean, the fan base will be mad, but everybody else will be like, that's just what a rookie does.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, if that's what you're going to say about it. I don't know that he's anything special. I mean, he was picked first, and
I think if they were smart, I would have got Tannehill and let him sit beside Tannehill. That Tannehill do it for a year, especially with that roster. See what Tannehill can do with that roster, and let him sit for a year and learn this defense and crap. Same old Lions.
Same old Lions.
They're fools go Lions.
Fools go Lions. I just want Caleb to shut the fuck up and play. Thank you. A real Bear fan says it. Holy shit. He's just trying to game the system, bro. Ken is just like convinced, that this is the way that the NFL is going to go. More guys are going to try it.
To me, he's one of those players that I think the media overhyped him up and everything. I really do.
Well, with the insane amount of hype, he's got to be outstanding to live up to that, even close. So he's already got a shit ton of pressure on him. And as this is shown a little bit, he might not have the best mentality. Now, granted, that's extrapolating off of the tiny little sample of his contract issue and him talking in the media. But it's a little bit of a glimpse. If it means something, who knows?
The funny part about it is my lawyers are taking care of it. Sorry to tell you this, but your lawyers can't do nothing about it.
I understand that.
You don't got an agent.
I understand after hearing this what's going on. He was trying to game the system, and man, I swear, Ken, you said it best this morning when if he did all that, there would be no guarantees when he got injured. He would have to pay for all that shit himself. Every time he pulled and broke a nail, that would come out of his pocket. The NFL ain't paying. The Bears ain't paying. And I mean, I don't know why he wants to go and screw things up. The NFL's been working good. Why fuck it up? Just come in and do like everybody else and get to work, bro. Act like you want to be here. I just don't. I mean,
you ever see any pictures
of him agree, man. If there was
actually lifting weights, I never see any pictures of him lifting weights and all that kind of crap. I don't.
He should get a refund from his lawyers. He's got a team of them, and they didn't know that there was if the loophole existed or not. And Matt's right. Someone would have already found it, and the NFL probably would have closed it up.
I don't think it's really. I think it's more of his dad more than anything.
No,
I wouldn't be surprised because some of the things that his father said.
Yeah, I think it's more
of somebody that thinks they know what they're talking about, but really has no idea.
Yeah, I think it's his dad trying to.
Okay, buddy. All right, here you go. All right, bro. I feel you on this. But as the number one pick coming in, and you being a Bear fan, don't you just want him to get to work and stop trying to game everything and just say? I mean, because at no point in time did he say, "I just excited to get to work. I got a team of lawyers. Let them handle this. I told him I wanted to be done long before camp so I could be ready to go." I don't hear none of that.
One thing about it, he was just lying to his fans. Because one thing about it, they can only deal with him only. He has no agent. They cannot deal with anybody else except him. Him only. That's it.
Oh, look at this. This is another part we didn't even talk about this morning. What if this is true? He said he didn't want a no franchise tag clause in his contract, so they could never franchise tag him.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. Yep.
That is like that. I mean, there he is trying to change stuff that you just can't do.
I was gonna say. Now, if you've proven in the league you're one of the top guys, you can get a no trade clause. Yeah. But coming in, you think you're going to get one? What the fuck?
You ain't done nothing. That's just his ignorance thinking that there's not going to be any transition between college and pros. Like, he thinks if I made it this good in college, it's going to be this easy in the pros. Holy cow, bro. You got a big awakening coming. Big awakening.
It'll be an interesting season for him, that's for sure. You know?
Every defense is going to be throwing the kitchen sink at him.
They got the tools all around him. I mean, it's up to him now. They got the tools around him. I mean, they could spice a lot of people, become so fucking smoking, which I don't see that happening. But
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I am 100% in agreement. He needs to learn this lesson. But as a fan, and just as a fan standpoint, I'm like, there's been a few Bear fans come on here. They're like, I want him to just stop fucking around and get to work.
Yeah,
He wants to change his name to Caitlyn Jenner. Oh my Lanta, he probably does, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to make a spectacle of things.
He wanted his own nail salon in there and everything. I mean, you should see the stuff he was demanding. You want a nail salon and, man, pedicures and all that stuff. It's like, Jesus. I tell you.
Did you guys see ESPN put out their top 10 rankings for positions? And Alexander and McKinney both are in the top 10s of corners and safeties.
Yeah. We got a great secondary.
That should help this defense transition a little bit.
Yeah. Especially if you can shut down the pass.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Junior Cox.
Who?
Cox Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker's going to be something. I think Preston's out of here, to tell you the truth.
Got a lot of young guys, man.
I'm telling you, Dorn, I would not be shocked if he gets traded by the deadline.
Yep. I think he's out of here.
Preston?
Yeah,
I hope not, but yeah, you could be right, man, because we got some youth.
Yeah, that Cox Jr., man, he's good, man.
Look, and I'll even concede this. If we sign Clark, go ahead. Adios. I'll sign off on it.
Yeah.
I just want him to sign Clark. I want him to sign Clark. I want him to sign Love. I want him to sign Clark.
I was going through Van Ness. I was kind of going through a lot of his tape and stuff. Van Ness is actually a damn good tackler. He's a damn good at stopping the run. And he gets the ball. I think he's going to take a big leap this year, to tell you the truth. I think he's going to take a huge leap this year.
Yeah, that's why I'd honestly want to move on from Preston.
Yeah.
So we can give Van Ness more time.
Are they? Are they really? That's funny. Fucking Isaac.
Guys, I think they're getting the canes out pretty soon.
Right?
The walking canes, you know. But...
Yeah, the walkers with wheels. Train wheels.
It's the walker with the seat on it.
Walker with the seat.
With the toilet seat.
The rascal. It's a rascal.
You young cocksuckers.
I have a neighbor who runs around in her rascal with her dog. She's just.
Then did you guys see Jordan Love was asked about his receivers, and the one that he mentioned that he expects to have a major leap is Dontavian Wicks. This Dontavian Wicks could end up being his number one, especially when you got some reporter asking you about these receivers in camp, and this is the name that you happen to bring up. A lot of people would have thought it would have been Romeo Dobbs, bring up Christian Watson, bypassed them and went straight to Wicks.
You know what? You guys are. I'm going to tell you right now, Bull Melton. Watch out for that kid, man. He's coming for Watson's job.
He's too, bro.
He's got speed.
What's up, fellas?
What's up there, A-Dub?
What's up, A-Dub? What you got to think about which wide receiver you think going to be popping up as number one?
As you guys mentioned, Wicks, I'm on board with it because if anything, I've already had my case of where I've seen and heard about how Wicks was the possible steal of the draft for us last season when it came to this past draft. So, and seeing what Dontavian Wicks was able to do with the short time that he did play, like he was the third best when it came to receiving yards, and watching the way he plays with his build and his size. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he does have a big year following up what he did last season. Like, he might be the underrated one out of most.
I could definitely agree with that. And like Isaac's comment there, we can't forget that his feet were compared to Devontae Adams with how good his route running was and setting it up. Granted, not that level, but in the same stratosphere.
Yes, and I did mention before to some others that him and Dobbs have the most polished route tree out of most of our receivers right now.
One thing I'll say
So
though,
I can see some comparisons to Adams.
one thing I can see with Watson, I mean, him going to Madison, then him finding out his one leg's 20% smaller than the other. He got that down to 8 and 10 not too long ago, but I'm not sure if he got it down to 6 yet, but he said his goal was to get it down to 6 before training camp. So let's just hope that helps. You don't get no more injuries like that in his calf. And I think he could have a really solid season. A really solid season.
I hope so, because he sure
showed
a lot of promise as a rookie.
Well, that's the thing. When Watson is healthy, he's a big difference maker. Like he's like I always talked about him and mentioned Watson is that potential deep threat that stretches the field and make things easier for anyone else out there underneath him.
Oh,
when it comes to Watson's best asset being his speed and size, when it comes to that go route that he is best at excelling, as far as being our deep threat, it definitely opens a lot of options for other receivers to get open when it comes to their route tree and whatever other routes they're running. So the thing is, when Watson's on the field, he's definitely a difference maker in terms of how much of an impact he has on the field to get a lot of attention from the defense to make things easier for everyone else.
Mm-hmm. And we saw, even though he's got a couple of drops that we've seen, he's got pretty good concentration. It's just that he waits for that ball to get to him.
He's aggressive to go attack that ball.
Yep. Yeah. I want to see him start plucking it out of the air instead of just
wait for it.
Well, that's the difference between a polished wide receiver and the guy still kind of being a rookie. I mean, he doesn't know how to block. He doesn't know how to box out yet. I mean,
you see Reed, you see Watson, you see Dobbs, Wicks. They go after that ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I seen Dobbs, that one where he fell down, he was falling down and he dropped it right in the middle of the whole center. I don't even know how he threw the ball there. That was the most amazing catch ever, too. He fell down and it hit it right in the gut.
The best one was to Reed when Reed carried Branch into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah. That was a great one. I like it when they carry the guys in for a few.
Well, whatever flaws Watson have can be addressed and fixed. Like every receiver that's on this team, one thing that has not been determined about with any one of the receivers we got is it hasn't been determined as if they've hit their ceiling just yet in terms of their talent. Like every one of them has room to improve and grow.
Oh yeah.
And what he said, Watson. He said that he wanted to work out on his routes and his quick stops and shit like that. So we'll see how he does, in the preseason here. And
they just got to figure out how to get one or two steps on a guy and just go. Love's going to hit him. It's going to be a touchdown.
Well, if you ever go back to watch these games, there's not usually one guy open. Sometimes there's two. Sometimes there's even three guys wide open. He can pick anyone he wants to.
That's what I was about to bring up because Tony Romo had just come out and was heaping a bunch of praise on the Packers receivers because he's saying being open in the NFL is having one or two steps on the guy. If you go back and look at the tape, they've got 3, 4, 5 steps on some of them.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, he has anything to pick to.
And this just goes back to a great portion of Matt LaFleur's play calling. Like that's the one thing that hasn't been spoken about enough is how Matt LaFleur can always draw enough plays to get a lot of guys open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're just peeking. We're just not even hitting a peak yet. We're just coming in. We're just He can work with 2 tight end sets now. He can. Oh, Jacobs in there now. Oh my God!
We haven't hit our ceiling yet. They haven't hit their ceiling yet. They haven't.
Rob, what do you always say?
You can't stop this fucking offense.
There you go.
Nobody can stop.
You gotta give it all, Rob.
That's what I hear that whole excuse.
I was in the moment. That was a great game, bro. I was in the moment.
You're streaming that thing. You can't stop this offense.
Yeah, bro. I was in the moment.
Oh, you were screaming it.
I loved it.
Well, that's why I love when they'll sit there and talk about, oh, well, there's now a year of tape on Love and LaFleur's offense. LaFleur's offense, I'm not worried about adapted.
No.
He's shown he's very creative with his play calling, and he seems to like to change it up quite a damn bit.
Now he can read defenses damn good now. He can read. He knows what's going on. He knows what they're trying to do. Yeah. Him changing plays and stuff, he's great at it. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. Plus, he can jog back if he has to and still throw while he's jogging back and hit a dime. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. And even if somebody has 1 year of tape on Love, what always remains to be seen, even while you have the tape, is do you have the defense to stop what Green Bay has?
Exactly.
Because that's always going to be the big question to be answered for anybody that speaks on it. Yeah. And even then, one's got to think: does anyone run the kind of defense that Love cannot read?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say it hasn't been shown so far.
Because there was an interview where Jordan Love was talking about how Rodgers explained to him very important things is to actually read defenses. Go back and he studied hard on reading defenses and stuff. So he's pretty intelligent on that stuff. I mean, the kid is intelligent the way it is.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say. That's why I love That's why I love having these cerebral type of quarterbacks, because they've already got half the game played in their head before they
exactly.
And even when you speak about Rodgers, some people undermine the idea about what takes place behind the scenes, despite the Rodgers drama. Like, what has Jordan Love actually been doing during the time he's been sitting behind Rodgers? Like, you think he sits on the bench just to sit on the bench?
Oh no, shit! You see
every other occasion he's been sitting. He's taken time to study the plays and the fields out there, take notes, and learn from everybody.
Yeah. To this day, they still talk to each other. To this day, they still call and talk to each other. To this day.
Mm-hmm.
I seriously think Rodgers looks at him like a little brother.
Yeah.
Where Favre looked at Rodgers as competition, Rodgers just took him directly under his wing and said, "Hey, you're not the one who put you in this position. I'm not going to be that guy. Here, let me show you everything that's worked for me. And hey, it might work for you, it might not, but this is what's worked for me."
And Rodgers knows that if he's out for 4 or 5, 6 games, you need a solid backup to keep your playoff hopes alive.
That's why I'm wondering if when Rodgers retires, will he go into coaching because of how well he coaches up a lot of his backups?
I would hope so.
I can see him actually an offensive coordinator, tell you the truth.
Create his own offense. I mean, he's that kind of a diva where he would think he could create his own offense.
Shit. One of those giant games Matt Flynn had, Rodgers was the one that called that.
That's what I mean, bro. I think he could do it. I'm not knocking it. I think he could fucking do it. He's a smart enough guy that understands the game so well. If you could just get the guys to execute what's in his brain, holy fuck, bro.
Shit, if Dan Campbell could fucking be a coach of an NFL team, I think pretty sure Favre could fucking.
There you go, bro.
I'm going to say his team building exercise is he's going to bring them all in the training facility, cut the lights, break out the ayahuasca, and everybody's going to see going by.
This retreat. Yeah. It's OTAs for the Packers for the future.
Yeah. Could you imagine? LaFleur retires and Aaron Rodgers comes in and takes his spot.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now we got 4 quarterbacks. Now we got Fromm. Well, we didn't actually sign Fromm yet.
Yeah, we haven't signed him yet. We just
brought him in.
Worked him in. Yeah, and that was something else I was thinking about going over the going over the case about us bringing in Jake Fromm to work him out.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking they're going to trade Clifford to the Bears. They already seen enough of Cal Williams to say, "Oh man, we're screwed."
I mean, they may be considering trading somebody though. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibilities.
I kind of wonder if they're not really that impressed with Clifford, to tell you the truth.
Well, as far as I can tell, most of what Green Bay's doing right now is we're just bringing in camp bodies to test everybody out as far as competition goes.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
I suppose in case someone gets injured or something, they got they get on the phone and say, "Okay, come on in."
Yeah, but you want to make sure you got the best team out there. You want to iron sharpens iron. You want to get guys out there and make sure we're all ready to go. I mean, I think that's why Strap City is going to be a real thing this year. Holy fuck!
So if they would bring someone in, what position would you want them to bring in?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
Me is all open.
Now, is it just for a camp body? Or
No.
Well, dude, do you see a hole someplace where if we needed somebody, where's our hole right now? Because I think we got really good depth across the board. Where do you guys think we would get somebody?
If it's just for a camp body, I wouldn't mind bringing in some old veteran receiver just to teach some of our guys some of the tricks of the trade during the preseason.
Well, speaking of receivers, we just acquired two guys already today and let one go.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The quarterback there that I mentioned in the beginning of the show.
That's right.
That kid Alex McGough, the guy who went from quarterback to receiver, he was waived earlier today.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. You're right. He did mention it.
Me, I'd rather bring in another kicker.
Yoli.
So, with that, do you think Carlson's going to be our kicker for us?
A kicker?
Yeah.
I would think we already had it. I thought we had more than enough kickers already.
Yeah, we got plenty of
kickers. Like Anders Carlson coming into his second year, and we already did sign Greg Joseph to a possible guy who might take over if he doesn't.
I think that was just to push Carlson, though.
But we can be like the
I don't
Bears.
think we're moving on Carlson. No one thinks we're moving on Carlson, right?
Oh, we can get 12 of them like Bears did that time.
Come on, man.
We're not moving on.
We're not moving on him.
No
way. I'll wear a bag for that. We're not moving on him.
Well, go through and try out.
Who wants that fucking bet? Who wants that bet? Come on, right now. Where's Nick?
Come on, Rob. Go try out. Be a kicker.
Hey, you never know. Like, who?
Don't say it. Don't say it, A-Dub.
I'm sorry, but I actually would like to see Greg Joseph try kicking a few field goals for us just to piss off Viking fans at least.
I get you.
Especially
but
against them.
He was a draft pick, and I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be just like his brother. I don't even think his brother had a worse first year than him, and there's a lot of upside. We saw him kick some long ones, and he only missed a lot of extra points.
He had a better rookie year than Mason.
I seen how many he had. He was when it came to extra points, he was 34, 39, and 27, 33.
Yeah.
Well,
and he was 27 of 33 on field goals.
That's definitely we got to keep an eye on him and training.
We were in the Cowboy game, bro, and he missed that extra point. I was with Cowboy fans all around me. I go, $10 says he misses this, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "He's gonna fucking miss. He misses extra points. When he missed, those guys all were like, holy fuck!" I go, "Bro, he misses extra points all day long."
Well,
man.
I'm quite sure it wasn't as funny as I'm sure even they had to feel foolish when they saw their kicker miss too.
Yeah, it was just funny, man. They're because I was saying it and it happened. I was like, "You see that shit? He's gonna miss it."
But then I wonder if we're gonna hear Matt LaFleur say it again that every time he sees Carlson kick, he has to pray.
Really, he said that?
I
know a lot of coaches think about it. You don't tell your kicker that or say it out loud.
Yeah, no. He said it, but it was in the middle of saying something else too.
Oh.
But
hey man, the coach says he's got no faith in you, bro. He's got a minister coming out every time you kick.
That whole special teams needs to fucking step it up this year. That whole step of special teams, man.
Rosary beads come out.
Yeah, we got this fucking high-priced special teams coordinator, and it hadn't been turning out too great. No. Other than having Nixon as the top returnman in the league.
Oh, and I think that's going to get even better. I mean, I think this year we're really going to see what a legit return guy is, man. Who's really got one?
Oh,
having the new kickoff rule. Having the new kickoff rule.
Kickoffs are going to be. Nixon's got to be chomping at the bit, like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, let's put it out there now. What's a good number if he has what's a good year and what's a great year if he has like 1 return, 3 returns?
Yeah, I'd say if he has more than 1 kickoff return for a touchdown, that makes for a great year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you think you want like Bull Melton, someone that's got speed on back there?
But no Fred.
I was gonna say Nixon's got some pretty good speed himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Winkle Dick, I just mentioned Greg Joseph. Keep up.
I guess you know who Winkle Dick is. I love it.
Yeah.
That's what happens when we all hang out in the huddle, I guess.
Yeah, that's what the team definitely just got to step up, man.
But apparently, too, it's not just all on Carlson. We had a lot of issues with the snapping and the holding of it, too.
That's what I heard, too.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get that shit under control. Because I know that would mess up Mason. When he had the year there where he was missing all those kicks, especially all that at Detroit, was because we changed his lawn snapper for the first time in like 6 or 7 years. I had no idea why the hell we moved on from Brett Goody.
Well, but I still think that Anderson's problems can be fixed. It sounds like, I mean, he's not missing far ones, and he's not, you know what I'm saying? He's missing extra points. It's like something that's probably just a mechanical thing.
Yeah. It's the issue with the snap and the hold.
Something they can fix. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I still have faith in him. I mean, look, man, the bet I made with Nick over that. I mean, he got lucky, bro. I don't even know what to say about all that, but I have 100% confidence he's going to be fine. We're going to be just fine going in. And I agree with A-Dub, man. It would be nice. I mean, it would be nice to see Joseph go back and beat the Vikings, just to kick a few on them, just to shatter, break some hearts, like Luka. Luka in the morning. He would love it. Luka would love it.
What I want is I want Carlson to have a freaking Justin Tucker type of season.
Oh, there we go. I like that better.
Yeah.
I like that way better. Where he don't miss nothing.
He's got the leg for it. Now can we see, are you going to have the accuracy?
See that ice in his staring in his eyes, just all right, I got this, man. Sets the NFL record. Yes.
No laser leg.
Don't go far.
Because, man, that's a hell of a weapon, having a kicker that most of the time is just going to absolutely drill it.
Yeah.
What's up, JB?
What's up there, JB?
Hey, man, one thing we're not talking about is Caleb's tax contract.
Oh, no, right. This is accounting 101. We're going to run through the tax code.
We're not doing that, bro.
Next time you mention that, you get muted. Muted.
Hey, bro. The worst part it wasn't over. We had 20 more minutes.
It's the first warning.
The NFL is a business.
Stop. Lordy. A little about James Turner, you new kicker. We got a new kicker, James Turner? No.
Are you? I'm thinking as you say that. Are you referring to another kicker we acquired?
A punter? Oh, well, we picked up a third one, but I think we already dropped them already. I mean, I think it was just for OTAs or just, I I don't know, man. They just pick up guys like today. They shuffled guys around. It's just
we
ridiculous.
just picked that one at Detroit. That goal, we picked him up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 kickers on our thing right now.
Yep.
We do have a
James Turner is still on the roster.
Yeah, that's when we picked up from the Lions.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rugby. That's the rugby. Is that the rugby guy or whatever, or the European League or soccer league or some shit?
Yeah, he actually did pretty good in OTAs.
Well, maybe we'll keep him on the practice squad.
Maybe.
You never know.
Yep. Either that. Yeah. That could be the case. Keep him on the practice squad, or he possibly could be the other guy who replaces Carlson.
I just don't think there's really any way we're moving on from Carlson. Carlson, I think, would have to mess up pretty good for that to happen.
Yeah, he would
I think they'll give him another year. They might have one on speed dial. If we start screwing up, I think they'll have one on speed dial.
I tell you what.
Ooh,
as far as Carlson, and as far as Carlson improving, I'd say if Anders Carlson's field goal percentage is better than what it was last season, I will say he's taken a step up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure. I just want him to be like Crosby level, where you're not worried that he's going to miss the kick. It's just that, hey, if he misses it, that sucks, but you at least think he's going to make it.
So
not a guy where it's, oh, man. Mm.
So do you think if he starts missing, that the floor is going to go, okay, I got to think like Dan Campbell and go for it in every 4th down and go for 2-point conversions?
Oh no! That's why I think we're playing with all these kickers, because if that happens, he's got a real short leash, and it'll be okay. We're bringing one of these guys on.
Yeah.
With how LaFleur is, I don't think we're going to see him go for it very often. It's going to be too.
We're not going to need to.
Far between. Even if we do that, I think LaFleur plays a little too conservative.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. There were occasions where the last time we played Detroit on that Thanksgiving game and won, Matt LaFleur did have to match Dan Campbell in terms of being aggressive when necessary.
Yeah.
And part of that will be on display this year. Like, we may see more aggression out of LaFleur from last season going into this year.
That's really what I'm hoping for.
I mean, that means Jordan Love's taking the next step.
Yeah, when he's aggressive with it, I think Matt LaFleur is one of the best play callers in the league. But my thing is he plays not to lose too much, and that costs him. He takes the foot off the throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like
that is something.
I mean, the last couple seconds, the Lions scored, and Thanksgiving is like whatever. But I mean, I think from that on, LaFleur's like, okay, he's got to go on the defensive side, and from there on, that defense actually started playing a lot better from that Lions game.
Another kicker, okay.
Yeah, I remember he got that Bates from. Yeah, he did that 60-something yarder or something like that.
Yeah,
From UFL or whatever.
Yeah, he's got a hell of a strong leg. Yeah, he's got a hell of a strong leg.
But most of their games are indoors anyway, so if you got a good leg indoors, man, he's probably going to be able to break some records.
His accuracy is old up. I mean, he's worth it. He's worth a gamble, man. He's a hell worth a gamble.
It's FYF Friday on the Fan. Fuck your fans. Fuck your fans Friday. Whoa.
Man, that's a hell of a gimmick.
I like Fan Friday, man. I like it for our show. I don't know what happened today. It wasn't Fan Friday. It was Snooze Friday.
Oh, but did you see that Love came out and said that he's pretty much going to try his damnedest to make sure that Jacobs doesn't get that record for the most receptions without a touchdown.
Without a touchdown. Yeah. First time they're in the red zone. First time in the red zone hit him.
I think the first game he's going to get that.
That's what I mean. Yeah. He's going to have to because he's only like 5 passes away, 5 catches.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like the first game.
What it comes, I'd say what it comes down to for him not to break that record, you better make sure you call the right play for him to get in the end zone at the right time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really? That happened?
Yeah, like I said, he's got a strong leg, but he's just not consistent. But he's young enough where you can get that out of him.
What's up, Tyler?
He can be a dangerous kicker, man.
Quarterbacks and rookies.
Yeah, quarterbacks and rookies will be reporting Sunday. And then judging by all the talk that we've had about they want Jordan Love's contract done before training camp, I'd expect to hear an announcement about it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, something like that.
I think something's done already. I just think they're waiting for
that's what I'm kind of thinking too.
You see that? You see that when he was on Milwaukee doing his camp, anything comes up, we're gonna shut it off, and then someone brought it up, boom, they shut it up. It's like,
yep.
I think something's done. It's just they're just waiting for the right time to bring it on. They can hold over so long, man. Something gets leaked.
So yeah, they're the same. They're the same. Everybody reports Monday, and then everyone else is Tuesday. Yeah, the Bears, they got the extra start, but I mean, it doesn't sound like their first practice is until Saturday. So, I mean, I know they got the first game, the Hall of Fame game, them and the Texans.
Who knows?
But Ken announced it. That's why we talked about the others for so long. That the Bears don't even play football till Saturday. So,
and yeah, Tyler, I'd be more than fine with a 10-year deal with
yes, I hope so too, Tyler.
Yeah. It'd be nice. Give him
$600 million, give him $60 million a year for 10 years. I'll take it. It'll be a steal in like 3 or 4 years. It'll be a steal.
Yeah,
because quarterbacks money's going up, bro.
Tell you the truth, I won't mind him doing a 5-year. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, he's right. You know, we're all rookies. You give some of us are at Allen Park now. Yeah, no. Yeah, some guys come in early. Some guys are excited to get here, and they just don't gotta, they're just chilling out.
Packers players that don't even leave. They fucking stay here all year round and fucking work.
Well, and they're just helping the rookies get adjusted, right? Hazing them,
Alexander actually stays around because he loves it when everybody's gone. That's why he stays around. Nobody's as people are at the gym. That's where he works at. He stays in Green Bay. He's a weird cat, man, but that dude's a workout freak, man.
Not to like the guy.
Man, I mean, he's a workout guy. I mean, God to everything. I mean, that dude works out.
That's one thing he can't say. He's not always in shape. That dude's always football ready.
Oh, exactly. He's always toned. I mean, he's toned to the max.
Did you guys see that AJ Dillon and his wife started a charity to help feed the people in northeast Wisconsin, I think it was?
Yeah.
Hey, he's endearing himself to the fans. You definitely really like the guy. It's just you wish his play on the field matched what he does out in the community.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed if they let him go, man. Tell you the truth.
I definitely like him. That's why I think even if he's just an average fullback, leave him at fullback. That way, hey, if you got some run that you really got to have that's about a yard, you can throw him in, and he can relatively.
I actually think he's safer this year because he's the only one who knows the playbook back of his hands, and he's actually helping Jacobs and Floyd with the playbooks and everything else. And
yeah, Jesus, I love it. Go Pack, go. Yeah, Jeremy, I'm really sorry about that, man. That's never going to happen again. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's something about it. You can't stay on one topic for a whole show. I thought you guys were falling asleep there for a while there.
Yeah, no, I think I was too, bro. I mean, we talked about it. But it was, you guys don't even understand. After it was over, we had another 20 minutes of it.
Man, I can tell you, I honestly not just can't wait for camp, but I can't wait for these joint practices.
Yeah.
I was going to say it almost seems like we get more information out of them than we do the preseason games now.
Well, with Zach Tom actually being on pup list now, that gives our offensive line a little more flexibility to work more guys around.
Yeah, and if it was something negative, you probably wouldn't have got a chance either.
Yeah.
Zach Tom, I don't know how you can start anybody else at right tackle besides him.
Exactly.
He played too damn well last year.
I'm just curious if they're going to start putting Jenkins more in the center and stuff like that, move him around. I want to see. That's what I'm curious.
I honestly would much rather leave our line as it is and just plug Martin in his right guard. That's it.
I don't know, man. I mean, I like that idea because it's the way we ended. It was a solid line. It was gelling.
That's what I'm saying.
We played against some of the fiercest pass rushers, and none of them got the Jordan Love. I mean, none
so
of
you're
them.
saying leave Myers there and then have Monk actually train behind him until next year, then to see what Myers does, maybe if he does honor a new contract, or we move on from him.
I really think with Love sitting there pointing out these defenses and showing them where the rush is going to be coming.
Yeah, I hadn't forgot
that he's going to do a lot better.
That Zach Tom's one of the names that's on the PUP list.
Yeah,
along with Tucker Kraft.
Yep. And then what's his name? Our third safety. He's actually on injured list. Yeah.
Yeah. He's on the list, but he's not really hurt at the moment. So
yeah, someone have tore something like that. He did that, and it's not minor.
These guys better get some playing time in. All I'm going to say, man, if they don't get no time in, they're not going to be starting or be playing in these.
Well, that Alapo there, even though he has been injured, I've still been hearing some decent talk about him from the classroom perspective.
Yeah.
So he's at least picking that part up to where, hey, now you just got to put it practice on the field instead of just the theory of it. Because from what I'm hearing, he's grasped the theory like crazy.
Yeah. That big goo, we let him. He was supposed to be our quarterback, and he sucked at a quarterback. We tried to switch him to a receiver. Yeah, he was just lost cause.
Just send him packing.
He lost cause. Later.
Packing.
Yeah.
He hurt his elbow playing beach volleyball. No BS, he's saying. What the fuck?
Hey,
maybe where are you at the Packers locker room that you're fucking How does he get all this?
JB's out there hiding in players' gym bags all around the country.
I got spies everywhere.
To be a damn good reporter, sometimes you got to do some weird shit. And JB's not a reporter.
Did you see that sack Kitten did on Cal Williams? That sack was awesome, man. He owns fucking.
Not on the NFL.com report. Oh, I see. That pesky report they put out every week on all the players that are already started up. I guess it would because training camp's about to begin, right?
Can't wait, man. We got something else to talk about.
Yeah, because teams got to start declaring some shit.
We have stuff to talk about, but nothing fresh. We need fresh.
Yeah,
We need fresh.
Well, we'll be getting
the Diva brothers fucking signed already. Can't talk about that.
The Diva brothers.
Self-centered Diva brothers.
JJ finally signed his contract.
JJ, yeah.
Yeah, today he signed his today.
Yeah.
What a difference from what was he, number 9 or number 8?
Number 10.
Number 10. So from 1 and 10, it's like almost. It was like.
Just by a 20 million difference.
18 million? What the fuck? That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what? I'm going to say it right here. JJ is going to have a better career than fucking Cal Williams. He will have a better career.
And I don't know about that because I don't believe in JJ whatsoever.
I don't know, man. I think O'Connell's doing right. Let him sit for a
Caleb
while.
can still suck. He doesn't have to be as bad as JJ. I mean,
I think JJ is going to have a better career. I really do.
I
Cal could even be a backup, and Cal Williams would probably be out of.
I think Williams is going to tank himself, man. He's going to be the.
That's what my take is on Caleb. He's got immense talent, but I think it's between his ears is what's going to get him.
I don't think he can read defense. I think he holds on a ball too long. Man, I can pick this dude apart.
We say that about every fucking rookie that comes out. Until they can prove it, they got to prove it.
He wasn't really that good last year. You think about it. He was like the third best fucking quarterback in Pac-12 last year. He wasn't really that good. They were good out the year before.
I've heard from both sides, man. I've heard arguments from both sides.
USC lost a shit ton of people that year.
What's going on is fucking the media just way overhyping him. I mean, way overhyping him. You know, just like everybody else they do.
And that's exactly why I'm not sold on JJ.
He had just as many what the fuck throws. See, that's just it right there. He's consistently good and consistently bad. The only thing you can say is he's consistent. I don't. Oh, so
I like him sitting. I think it's going to help him out big time.
Well, I've seen a video where JJ is labeled as one of those players who can be a potential bust based on mechanic issues that he's got to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's like every rookie, man. They all got mechanic issues.
Everybody gave a shit about Jordan Love. Look what how that turned out.
Well, shit. Remember when Rodgers came out? Everybody was bitching about how high he used to hold the football.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. When Jordan Love came to us, people kept barking on about that 1 year where Jordan Love had those 17 INTs, and if anything that had to be cleared up for him, the biggest reason why he had so many picks in that year was a matter of him force feeding the ball downfield when nothing was there.
Yeah.
Was that his last year at Utah?
Yeah. And another thing, another thing to argue in that defense. Can you name any star quality guys that he had during that same season? His final year at Utah State.
And not only that, is they overturned the coaching staff too.
Mm-hmm.
So he was feeling quite a lot over there for that final.
Yeah, he had a lot to adjust to. Like, he lost 9 starters off that same set squad he played for.
And one thing about LaFleur, he said that one was the same stuff about Pratt. He really likes Pratt. He was surprised he was there when they picked him.
Yep.
He really likes him.
That's why I'm thinking they're not really too high on Clifford, because I think Pratt's come right in and stolen his spot.
Yeah.
That's the gut feeling I have listening to the way that they're talking about it.
We get to find out in the next 2 weeks here, the preseason games and shit.
And the Vikings moved up to get him, man. They fell for it hook, line, and sinker big time. They moved up to get both their guys.
Yep. And
that was crazy.
And like I said before, Vikings better hope that Sam Darnold doesn't see ghosts on the field and being efficient, how you say, a consistent game manager. Because that's the best play you can get out of him as far as somebody that JJ McCarthy can develop behind. A consistent game manager is all Sam Darnold.
I was going to say, and honestly, JJ reminds me of a game manager, so it would almost be the perfect scenario.
So wouldn't you ever have like Tannehill over Sam Darnold?
Yes, I would. If it was me, that's what I would have done. But unfortunately, they don't let me run a franchise.
Yeah.
Maybe Tannehill is not available.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's jumping here going, I'm here. Come on, sign me. I'll be a backup.
Oh, that's why he left. Oh, that's what Jeremy's saying. He left. He went out of college early because Harbaugh left to go to the pros. So
I mean, you can't really blame them. You just came off the national championship. You know your stock's going to be high. And with a new coach coming in, you have no idea what the hell's going to happen.
Yeah.
It was smart of him to do it.
yeah, I mean, he got picked 10th overall. I mean, what the fuck? The Vikings moved up to get him, so it's not like he's not. Whatever he did, whatever he gamed the system. He got him to believe he was worth 10.
Harbaugh hooked him up by talking his ass off about him.
Yeah. And got him to move up to fucking make some picks too, even.
We didn't like him enough to take him over Joe Alt, did he?
Oh hell no! Come on. You have the choice between Herbert and KJ. You're gonna pick KJ?
That's how everybody knew Harbaugh was hyping him up. He was full of shit.
Yeah, because he already had his quarterback. That's why he's hyping him up. Hey, I got my guy already. You guys should go out and get my other.
I don't like Harbaugh just because he was a Bear quarterback. I don't like him just for that. We played against him plenty of times. Harbaugh can suck a dick. I mean,
see, I actually like Harbaugh.
I like his brother. Yeah, there you go.
I love how much of an asshole he is.
Yeah, I don't know.
His brother freaks of it, but he seems like too nice a guy.
Fucking Jim Hardballs.
Maybe soon we'll see him fucking in an AFC championship game head to head.
Maybe.
I was gonna say we already seen what happened when they face each other in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think they gave away too much. There's no way they're even fucking. We're not even gonna hear about the Chargers. I'm sorry, man. They lost everything they had last year, and last year they weren't that good.
Oh, not unless they go out and grab Ayuk or T. Higgins.
Yeah.
I don't know. All he did is get rid of other old people.
Harbaugh's not the miracle worker.
Allen, what is he? 50?
He doesn't walk on water.
50. Allen's about 50, so if they're getting rid of other old players, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're a new coach. You might as well get rid of the older guys.
Yeah.
Well, why are you going to all the system with guys that aren't going to be there when
why they keep Mac? You think Mac's going to have another good year like he had last year?
I was going to say you still got to be competitive.
Yeah. You got to have good defense to
Was it that good though?
Oh,
better than ours.
Well, bro, we had fucking Barry. Come on, man. When everybody says that, I mean, like we came into it knowing we was going to be at least 25th. I mean, we had to. I mean, how does LaFleur take the field with Barry as his fucking DC and not? I mean, come on, man. He alone gave away 2 or 3 games.
That's why I wouldn't mind if we traded Preston because I think Van Ness is a really good tackler. He's really good against the run. So I think he needs more time on the field. I think it's time for Preston to go. Get us some more draft picks for our upcoming draft in Green Bay.
What I fucking love about Van Ness is he's a hell of a hand fighter on that defensive line. It's not like Gary where he just has the bull rush. He'll sit there and box and chop with these guys to get around them.
Yeah.
Well, at the same token, one's going to have to think how better will this defense be under the new scheme because, let's be honest, many big plays that we gave up of last season did come in one area, which was the middle, and one's got to think how better is that area shored up as far as the middle linebacker and the safety.
I was going to say between Cooper and McKinney, I think we should be all right. Because I think they saw that glaring hole in the middle of that defense, and that's why they went so linebacker and safety heavy.
Yeah. We were horrible at fucking safety position. Now we're set. We're deep. We're set and deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I even seen some grades on PFF, and according to PFF, there were some guys on that defense that weren't very consistent in what they did. Most notably, Quay Walker and the other linebackers. Like, if we can get a consistent showing from them with every game that they play, our defense will be better off.
Yeah.
and not just with Quay, but even with the defensive front. We're gonna have to demand consistency from those guys, especially when it comes to gap changes they're gonna have to adjust to with this new scheme we're running.
See you guys.
Yep. You guys.
Go.
Yeah, you guys have yourselves a good night. Thanks everybody for watching, especially thanks to everybody that was in commenting. You have a wonderful night and go Pack go.
Go Pack go.
Go Pack go.